All right, hey everyone, I'm Coach John here. So I'll be the coach today as we work on the basics of the forehand. And so just a little bit about myself. I play college tennis at the Coast Guard Academy for 4 years. And I'm currently in the military and stationed here and looking to get my coaching certificate. So we would like to do some introductions. Please give your name, your tennis level, and then who your favorite tennis player is. So we'll start over here.
I'm Charlie. I'm a beginner intermediate, and my favorite tennis player is John McEnroe.
Babu, intermediate. Federer is my.
I'm Ian. I'm a beginner. Started just after COVID, and favorite player is Pete Sampras.
Marlon, beginner. Favorite player, maybe Stefan Edberg.
Awesome. All right, all good choices there. Okay, so basically what today is going to look like is we're going to go through a warm-up. After the warm-up, we're going to go into skill development, and again, we're going to be working on the basics of the forehand today. After the skill development, we're going to do a game, and then to wrap up, after the game, we're going to do a final debrief just to kind of discuss what went well, what could have gone better. And as we're going around today, just keep in mind we have a word that we want to keep in the back of my mind, and that's sportsmanship. And so just keep in mind whether you win or you lose, you want to go out there with a positive attitude and always give your best effort. And so that's sportsmanship. And so to start the warm-up, you will not need your rackets for the warm-up. And so go ahead and set your rackets there. And the name of this activity to warm up is just the purpose of it is we're gonna loosen our muscles and just get ready so that when we get on the court, our muscles will be fully relaxed. It's just gonna be a basic toss drill. The name of it, let's call it toss them back. Toss them back.
Oh, nice.
So if I can get a volunteer, if Marlon, maybe you can get in front of me. And so you'll be standing approximately 5 feet apart just as we are right now. I'm gonna toss it to him. He's gonna catch it with his left hand. And he's gonna toss it back to me. I'm gonna catch it with my right hand. After that, we're gonna alternate. I'm gonna toss it with my left hand and he's gonna catch it with his right hand. And we'll go back and forth 5 times. So just like this. Okay, perfect. And just to make sure to check in on understanding, if I toss it with my right hand, what hand is Marlon going to catch it with?
Left.
Exactly.
Left.
And if I toss it with my left hand?
He's going to catch it with his right?
Perfect. And how many times do we want to do this?
5 times.
5 times. Perfect. All right, so here's a ball for each of you, and then let's split up into your partners. So Marlon and Charlie will be together, and then Babu and Ian will be together. Good.
Again, to that back end, again.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
Awesome. Great job, everyone. Great job. Okay, and then now we're going to go into the skill development. Again, we're going to be working on the basics of the forehand. So the forehand is one of the most important shots in tennis. And so this next portion, the skill development, we're going to have one person on the opposite side of the net without a racket, and then the person on the opposite side will have their racket. So to demonstrate, if you can have Ian, if you can go on the opposite side of the net. And what Ian is going to do is he's going to stay at the service line. The person on the opposite side will also be at the service line. And so he's going to toss it to me, and I'm just going to simply hit a forehand back to him, and he's going to catch it with his hand. So the person on the opposite side will not have a racket. And just keep in mind for the forehand, we want to focus on you start your racket back, and the general direction is low to high. So you can either start low, you can start high, but as you make contact with the ball, you want to make sure you're going low to high. So we'll demonstrate like this. Okay, perfect. And again, let's just check for understanding again. So what is the general direction that you want your racket to be moving?
From low to high.
Exactly. All right, let's focus on that. And each pattern will be 7 times, and after 7 times, you'll rotate. So let's switch it around a little bit. Marlon, go with Charlie, and then Babu, go with Ian. Perfect. There you go, Marlon. It's good direction there, low to high. Good, good. Good racket control. Okay, perfect. So now you guys rotate after 7. Right. Just remember, you want to keep it low to high. It's the general direction. Yep, there you go.
Sorry, Babu.
Yeah, good, good, Charlie. Okay, perfect. All right, let's gather around here again. So great job on that technique, on that skill development there. And one of the great things I love to see was you guys were encouraging one another. Even if the ball didn't make it over the net, you were continuing to be positive. So that's good sportsmanship. That's what we like to see here. All right, so the next portion is we're going to go into a game. And so remember, we started with a warm-up, we went into skill development, and now we're going to go into a game. And so what this game is going to consist of is now we're going to go a little bit more advanced. And so both people are going to be, the first part of this game, people on either side are going to have their rackets, and they're just going to have a forehand to forehand exchange. And the goal is to have exchange 5 times. And so you want to make contact 5 times. So each time you make contact, that counts as 1, and you want to get to 5. Each time you get to 5, you get 1 point. And let's try and get to 3 points. You want to get to 3 points. After you get to 3 points, you're going to move to the midcourt, so between the service line and the baseline. And again, same thing. You want to have that forehand to forehand exchange, and you want to get at least 5 exchanges. And each exchange that gets to 5 is worth 1 point.
Coach,
yes.
if you mess up, you get 3 over and you mess up, and it's not to 5, do you start over?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. You just start over. It does not count. And so, Charlie, thank you for asking that. So I can have you demonstrate So if you could go to the other side of the net.
Good student.
So again, so just a forehand to forehand exchange, and you want to make contact with the ball. Each contact is 1, and you want to get to at least 5.
Okay.
Almost. Good. All right, perfect. Yep, then that was 5. And then the next one, you just move back to the midcourt, and you go from there. And again, we try to get to 3 points for each one.
Fancy little lefty. Forehand.
All right, good, Ian, good.
That's 1 point, right? We got 5.
That was 4. Here we go.
All right, here's a ball.
Sorry, Charlie.
All right, here we go. You're doing great.
Okay, perfect. Everyone let's move to, so regardless of whether or not you got to the 3 points, let's move to the middle. So in between the service line and the baseline. So it's going to get a little bit harder now. Make sure your feet are getting set and your racket is getting back early.
Here we go. Good try.
Good, Ian. Nice, nice. Ah, that's a good shot there. That's a good shot.
Charlie just hit left-hand forehand most of the time.
All right, so great job again, everyone. I saw that you guys are all very focused, and again, continue to encourage one another, and that's what we love to see around here. And what was our word of the day? Does anyone remember?
Sportsmanship.
Exactly. So good job on that. So now we're gonna do a wrap up. What went well for you guys? What did you guys enjoy about it, and what went well today?
Keeping the racket low and then swinging up low to high through the ball, it really, helped me to correct that miss, and I was able to get the ball more control over the net.
Yeah. Awesome. All good points. All good points. And remember, the big things we want to walk away today are, the forehand is one of the most basic strokes of the game, right? It will form the foundation for the rest of your tennis game. So one of the most important shots, and one of the things you want to keep in mind as you are continuing to work on this after the lesson, as you go home, maybe you're working on it with your parents, or you're just doing swings at your house by yourself. You want to get your racket back early, and then the motion is low to high. So again, great job today, everyone, again, and great job showing sportsmanship to one another. And we'll see you all next week. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach John. Thank you, Coach John.